I had the opportunity to go to Heron Island with the Climate Council and to learn about what was happening with climate change. And I'd wanted to create an image of people underwater for a long time, but hadn't had the opportunity to find people who would get nude for me just so I could do some tests. And there were some great people on the weekend I was there who volunteered for me. And so I was able to take these photographs, which for me speak of humanity as being part of an ecosystem, and show the beauty of humanity and how much we have to lose. And so when I went with the Climate Council, it kind of took me back to a part of my life where I was really involved in trying to save forests, and I had a lot of attention on the environment. And it was sort of a reminder to kind of turn my attention back in that direction and use my photography as a way of kind of becoming a part of that conversation. So what you don't see in that photo is me, who looked absolutely ridiculous on the other side. So basically it's I had to have a full-face snorkel because I'm claustrophobic with snorkeling, and I was on a noodle balancing, and I was sort of bobbing just under the surface and then directing the group to kind of enter. I had, because people had different tolerances as to how deep they could go, I'd sort of get the people who could dive the deepest to go first and then get the other people to follow them. So it was kind of a matter of choreographing it, really. I wanted to create a sense that you could relate the human figures to a school of fish. So it was important to me to have the people in a mass swimming in the same direction. So that was the priority, yeah. It is just such an honour to be the winner. I've been entering for 12 years, and I've been lucky enough to be a finalist 9 times and highly commended twice, and it really this prize is cemented on my calendar, and it is such an amazing and generous thing, that way of celebrating photography that the Moran family have made. I think I'm just going to keep on doing my thing moving forward. I am continuing to work on my Endangered series, which this work is from. I have an exhibition coming up in August at Moran Contemporary, and those works are underwater again. And then I'm actually trying to take the work to on land, so more barren landscapes, but still using the human figure and exploring the story I'm telling. Foundation's been really important in my career. As I said, I enter the prize every year. It gives me a time to pause for thought and think about which of the images were most important to me that I'd taken in the previous year. And I think that's a really important thing to reflect upon. And so I guess, these images that become the archive of the foundation are really going to be historically so valuable in showing contemporary Australia, over such a span of time. If I was to offer tips for photographers next year, I'd just say, for me, it's important to go with photographs that give you some sort of emotional response, or that invite the viewer into a narrative that's happening within a photograph. That's what I would look for, and that's what I put in as when I'm applying. So I guess that's the only advice I can give. Yeah.